Decisions without data are just guesses or wishes. I'm Bill Snodgrass, and that is the soundbite for this SNAPlife episode. What we're going to talk about is that if you make a decision in your life, in your business, in your relationship, in your career, in your education, whatever, you need some data to back that up. You can't just have an emotional response to a situation and go and make a decision. You can't just decide based on what you hope is going on or hope will happen. I'm going to illustrate this with a very, very, very simple point, and then we'll get out of here pretty quick. Here you go. I got up this morning and I was like, what am I going to wear? I'm not a big fan of fashion, and those of you who have been around the channel for a while, you know that my fashion sense is pretty negligible at best, and it's just, it's kind of like utilitarian. And I was like, well, I could wear that button-up shirt with the long sleeves, or I could wear one of these shirts. What should I do? Now, I was hoping that it was going to be warm. And I wanted it to be warm. I wanted it to be a nice day. But I didn't know. So I checked the weather. Boy, I collected data. And the data said it was currently like 45 going up to 71. And I'm thinking in my head, 45 to 71, that's short sleeve shirt. There we go, short sleeve shirt. That's what I decided. I decided based on data. I didn't just hope that it was going to be warm. I collected data to inform my decision. There were years ago, someone was talking about investing in something. They were doing some penny stocks, where you buy stocks that are less than a penny. And this company had come out with this thing. It was like a rubber grip for a game controller. And this person is like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get in on that. Well, that was a terrible investment idea because they did not do the data. They did not notice that those stocks had been like at $1, and then they had dropped to 50 cents, and then they had dropped to, and they had kept on dropping. Because even though rubberized game control seems like a good idea, the market and the data did not bear that decision out. The data discounted the dream. Look at the data before you decide. Look at what is really going on, if you can get a picture. And some of you said, wait, you said relationships. Yes, data in a relationship, I mentioned this in a previous video, data in a relationship is a realistic view of what is actually happening, not what you kind of feel like sort of may be happening. And in order to get data in a relationship, you may have to do this thing called have a conversation. And by conversation, I mean a synchronous conversation where the expression of the idea and the reception of the idea are instantaneous, not asynchronous conversation where you're sending your conversation and waiting for the person to read it at some point, and then a few seconds or minutes or hours later they read it and they reply back. And then a few hours, seconds, or minutes later, you read it. Asynchronous communication is amazing and awesome, but when you are trying to get to the heart of something, especially in a relationship situation, you need to brave it up, sit down, and have that conversation. In a business situation, you need to look at the market, you need to look at the customers, you need to look at the product and see how they fit. In deciding what to wear, you need to look at the weather, see what the weather says. That's it. Do not decide without the data. A decision without data is just a guess or a dream or a wish. That's all for this SNAPlife episode. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications, leave me a comment, question, or suggestion. Links to the podcast down in the description, and more motivational videos at youtube.com/Bill Snodgrass. See ya in the next one.